everybody, welcome you all again into our Relocator Mentors platform. Kindly, you are asked to switch off your cameras, your mics, just to avoid the background noise. Okay, with you, Anan AbdElRahman, and we want to welcome Amira for today's session, which is opportunity hunting. If you are seeking opportunities or something like that, so this session will be for you. Amira Sayed is a research assistant from the Faculty of Education at Shams University. She is also a PhD candidate in the Curriculum and EFL Instruction Department. She is a recipient of Fulbright Junior Faculty Development Program in 2018. She's also a certified teacher trainer from University of Arkansas, US. Moreover, she's an MA holder in teaching English as a foreign language. Finally, she's the founder of Brain Grain page. Hello, Amira. How are you?
Hello, Anan. Hello, Anan.
How are you? How are you today?
Thank you, Anan, for introducing me and for hosting me today. And thank you for all the lovely participants who joined me today. Hello, all. Hope you are all safe and sound in your families, inshallah.
Yeah.
Today's session is, as you know, I don't know whether you're here for the cupcakes or for hunting opportunities for travel. Yeah, because
cupcake is an opportunity as well.
Yeah, and a cupcake is an opportunity as well.
Yeah.
So let me share my screen with you.
Sure.
Hopefully we can travel after quarantine, inshallah. I hope so. So today I'm gonna take you in a tour for some opportunities, and I called it opportunity because it's not always travel. Like scholarships are not only for travel. Scholarships are, maybe you can take a scholarship while you are staying at home with your cup of coffee in your desk, or right next to your house, or abroad. I know all of you or most of you will be interested in abroad opportunities, but we're gonna talk about all of them to have enough variety. So we're going to have opportunities for teachers, for researchers, and for students as well. So let's start our agenda for today. Mainly, we're going to talk about fully funded opportunities, scholarships for teachers, as I told you, abroad and here and in Egypt, scholarships for scholars, and scholarships for students. If you remember, I asked you many times before, one time in the live and yesterday also in Ms. Marwa's session, to write a list of the countries you wish to travel to, or of the scholarships you wish to join. So have you written your list?
Write your thoughts in the chat box, guys.
So if yes, please write the countries in the chat box.
Britain, Mohammed Al-Sharqawi. America, Umniya. Canada.
All right, interesting.
بسمة أنا نفسي أطلع أول الشارع.
أول الشارع. All of us والله.
Yeah. UK, Canada, Germany.
Nice.
Australia. Yeah.
Spain, Tanta. Wow, that's interesting. Well, we might search for a scholarship to Tanta. Okay. Is the voice clear? Is the voice clear for all of you?
Yeah, it's clear.
Interesting. Okay, very nice.
What's I don't know what fish. Too old to travel.
Interesting.
No, it's not too late, Mr. Muhammad.
No, nothing is too late. Yeah. Okay. So all what you have written are just wishes up till this moment. But if you want to make them come true, you've got to make them in a form of a goal and plan for this goal to come true. And this is what we're going to start doing today. So let's start talking about scholarships for teachers and get ready for the coming game. All of the coming scholarships are funded by the US Embassy, Bureau of Educational and Cultural Affairs. And for the coming scholarship, I want you to do the following. Do you know scavenger hunt? Write one in the chat box if yes. You know this game? If you know it, write one in the chat box. Okay. Two. Two doesn't, that means, oh, one. Okay, seems like not all of you know the game. So here is the rule of the game. So I will provide you with a text, and you've got to search in the text for some things. There are some things to search for in the text. Okay, very quickly, you're gonna have this in 1 minute. So the first scholarship is called Teachers of Critical Languages Program. And I need you to find names of 2 countries in the text. You don't have to write the text fully, you know, you don't have to do this. Just pick names of 2 countries. Pick a name of a button. This is going to be the easiest one, it's so clear. And I want you to pick 3 different numbers, all right? Is it clear? Write one in the chat box if the instructions are clear. Many ones. Many ones. It's okay. Nice. So there's going to be a text right now. Pick from the text names of 2 countries, name of a button, and 3 different numbers. 1 minute for this. You've got 1 minute. Start. Write your answers in the chat box. Morocco. Interesting. Basma. Yeah, Basma said Egypt and Morocco. Hana El Said, Egypt, Morocco, from Muhammad. Nice. Good job. Egypt. Okay, so the 2 countries are Egypt and Morocco. Yes, that's correct. How about the name of the button? Name of a button. Okay. Yeah, apply online. Interesting. Thank you so much. Yes. How about the 3 numbers? 12. Yeah, K12. Yes. Interesting. Yes. So 12, what else? 4. Yes. And finally, 1 number is left. No one got this number. 1 number is left. Yes, thank you so much, Hana. You've got them all. So the 2 countries are Egypt, Morocco, and the button is apply now. And we have 1. It's for 1 year. The scholarships was for 1 year. And it is for K-12 teachers. And you've got to have 4 years of teaching experience, of classroom teaching experience. Very nice. Good job. You did great. Okay, so let's go deeply in some information about the scholarship. So who's eligible for the scholarship? EFL and AFL, meaning English as a foreign language and Arabic as a foreign language, full-time teachers or secondary school teachers, K-12, from Egypt and Morocco. You've got to have 4 years of classroom teaching experience, and you've got to have sufficient knowledge about modern standard Arabic, or as we know it in Arabic, فصحى, اللغة العربية الفصحى. Modern standard Arabic is اللغة العربية الفصحى. And of course, a bachelor's degree. How long? Okay, so what are you going to study there? You will study content related to teaching methodology. So you're going to be trained on teaching methodology and grow your skills in teaching methodology. And you will attend professional development English language workshops and some cultural exchange events. Most of the scholarships are asking you to be a cultural resource in the host university. So you've got to prepare some events for Arabic language writing, calligraphy. You've got to talk about your traditions and all of these things. Okay, for how long? As we said, it's 1 year, and you've got to have a pre-departure orientation in Egypt and 9-day welcome orientation in Washington, D.C. Have you imagined that? I think you're traveling with your mind now. So yeah, and then you're going to teach in one of the U.S. schools for 10.5 months. So now, how to apply? You've got to apply throughout an online application, and I'll tell you how now. And you've got to have TOEFL and IELTS exam, 2 letters of recommendation, and the deadline this year was January 6th. And this is the email if you want to ask them any questions. The TOEFL and IELTS scores are not clarified in the website, so if you want to know more, you can email them. And for next year, if the program is announced, if you want to get updates about the program, just follow these steps. You will go to the URL. You will have all the references and the URLs within 24 hours from the session. So you will visit the website, click this button, apply online, and then you're going to create an account throughout this button. I have an account, so I will log in. If you log in, you will go to the American Councils for International Education, and this is the provider in cooperation with Ahmed East. So you will click, hit this URL, and then you will get to this website for the scholarship. Firstly, you will find some resources if you are a teacher. Of course, if you're applying for this, you're a teacher, and you will have this very simple form to fill, and then you will get updates on your email if the scholarship is announced. Okay? All right. So are you planning to do this? If this is clear and you're planning to do this, please write one in the chat box. No problem, Basim. You can apply once more. Interesting. Thank you, Muhammad. Thank you. Thank you, Aya. Inshallah. All right. Okay. So let's go to the second scholarship for teachers as well. The second scholarship for teachers called Study of the United States Institutes for Secondary School Educators. All right. So who's eligible? Of course, secondary school teachers and administrators. What do we mean by administrators? We mean by administrators like principals, supervisors, people who have a long experience in the field, like curriculum designers, stakeholders, all of these individuals. Yes, principals. But this time you're not going to study things related to methodology. Rather, you're going to study content related to the evolution of U.S. institutes and values. So it's something more like a leadership program than a professional development program. It's different from the first one. And they're not going to receive anything related to teaching methodology. It's going to be from 5 to 6 weeks, 4 weeks in the universities. So you're going to spend 4 weeks of them in the universities, 1 week study tour and cultural activities. and then ending tour in Washington, D.C. I'm taking you many places today. Washington, D.C., we went to Washington, D.C. twice today. All right. And then how to apply, of course, an online application, TOEFL and IELTS as well, 2 letters of recommendations, and the deadline this year was January 15. And this is also the email if you want to ask them any questions. And I want to tell you something about the letters of recommendations. They ask for them from someone who has observed you teaching, or someone who was teaching you, your supervisor, your professor. So you've got to ask your supervisors and your professors to write you a recommendation letter. All right. The previous 2 scholarships, I want you to write down the names of the scholarships because we're going to need them at the end of the presentation. The previous 2 scholarships were mainly for people who want to continue professional development or leadership program outside of Egypt. But how about people who are planning to be teachers, who are teachers in the beginning of their career? If you are planning to be a teacher or you are at the beginning of your career, please write one in the chat box. Show me yourself. Salma, wish you best of luck. Muhammad, Sarah, Omneya, Isra. Wow, we've got a lot of fresh teachers in here. Muhammad, Mahmoud, Gamal. Nice. Thank you so much. So if you're planning to Ro'a, Isra. All right. So if you are planning to be a teacher, you're studying in Faculty of Education, or you have graduated from Faculty of Arts, Faculty of Languages, and you're planning to be a teacher, this scholarship is for you. But this scholarship, you will not travel. It's in Tahrir Square. So who's providing this scholarship? The provider is a professional development department in the American University in Cairo. And where are you going to take the scholarship? In the School of Continuing Education in Tahrir Square. This is funded by also the US Embassy throughout the Nile TCL. So you've got to be a Nile TCL member. If you want to get this scholarship, you have to be a Nile TCL member, and I'm going to tell you how to be a Nile TCL member. This is for university graduates from 22 to 45 years old. If you are a teacher or planning to be a teacher, and you've got to have B2 in the SEPT. SEPT is the English language exam of the AUC. It's 60 hours of training, purely methodology, pedagogy, and classroom management, and all of these things. And the one announced this year was starting from January 28 to March 9. You're going to study there language learning, practice and theory, methods, and classroom management, teaching integrated skills, classroom assessment, and teacher autonomy, or lifelong learning, in other words. So this scholarship is certified. So you will have a certificate, and it's really a very prestigious certificate where you can apply, and you can use this certificate to apply for like teaching in international schools, in universities, and it's really accredited and very prestigious. So it will be a very nice start for you if you are a beginning teacher. FELT, by the way, stands for Fundamentals of English Language Teaching. The deadline this year was January 10. You need to have a scanned copy of the SEPT score. You take the SEPT exam in the American University in Cairo here, and School of Continuing Education in Tahrir Square. And of course, the national ID, the CV, scanned copy of your university degree, scanned copy of any relevant training certificates. experience certificates and citizenship declaration, and this is this part, the citizenship declaration is attached in the application form, and 2 letters of reference emailed to this email. Now, the important part, if you want to get updates about this scholarship, FELT scholarship, you've got to be an TCL member. So how to be an TCL member? You will visit nilethcl.org, and at the end of the page, you will find this, become a member. Hit this button, and then you will be moved to this, become a member. And in the same page, you will have this very simple application. This is part of the application, of course, but I mean, all of the information needed for you in this application is very simple. And then it's for free, and you'll be an TCL member. You will get updates about all of their events and scholarships, and FELT is one of them. All right. If this is your first time to hear about this and you're planning to join it next year, write one in the chat box. Thank you, Omnia. I wish you best of luck. Yes, thank you. All right, thank you, Mona. Thank you, Muhammad. Interesting. Iwan, where are you from, Iwan? First time, interesting. Thank you. You're most welcome.
Indonesia.
Indonesia, yeah. Welcome to Egypt. Thank you. Yes, sure. All right. So let's move to the 4th one. The 4th one is online, and it's really suitable for these days. It's the American English e-Teachers MOOCs. And MOOC stands for Massive Open Online Courses. And these are for free,
yes,
and you can join them and study online.
Yeah, Amira, they changed their brand right now, you know? They called it Open. They changed it yesterday. They announced the new name of AE Teacher.
Open.
Yeah.
The website was under construction. The website was under construction until 9th of this month. So yeah, they will have the URL, and they can check it, but mainly the information in here are the same.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so who can join? All people who are interested in English language teaching. So how long is the course? If you want extra assistance from your professor, these are offered from universities in America. So you will have a certificate from a university from America, which is really interesting. You can have a 5-week course, intensive course, with extra assistance from your professors. Or if you want to make it self-paced, being more relaxed and having like more flexible times, you can get the course within 12 weeks, but with less assistance. You will depend more on yourself, and yeah, you will depend on yourself while studying this course. What are the available courses now? Teaching grammar communicatively, using educational technology in English language classroom, and integrated critical thinking skills, and TCL methodology. According to the last updates, the two working courses now are these: using educational technology and integrating critical thinking. So you can enroll in any of them. Yes, it's available, Radwa, and it's for free. So I'll show you how to join. You will visit this website and yeah, and follow the coming steps. All right. Once you hit this URL, you will have this page. This is according to the last update. and you will have the facilitated teacher training MOOCs run for 5 weeks. If you want them, you've got to click here. Yeah, the underlined one for more details. And if you want it self-paced means what? Means you will take the course in 12 weeks, not in 5 weeks, and you will depend more on yourself. Content is the same, certificates are the same, nothing is changed. So you will click there. Yes, it is available now, Radu. All right. And then once you click, you will have this page, enroll now. And once you click this, what will happen? You will be taken to a website called Canva. And this website, you will have an account and you will enroll in the course, and you will have this toolbar on your left hand. Go to courses and start your course, enjoy it. And by the end, you're going to have a certificate. Show it to us, and let's celebrate it together. All right? Okay. Now it's your own part. I'm going to ask you, what did we talk about so far? Do you remember the names of the scholarships we talked about? Anyone? Write in the chat box if yes. Yes, there are 4. Thank you. Fell. Nice. SUSI. Interesting. Yes. TCLP. One is left. Yes. TCLP, MOOC. Interesting. MOOCs, American English MOOCs. Interesting. Thank you so much for being that attentive. Thank you. Very good. So we talked about Teachers of Critical Languages program, study of the United States, SUSI, FELT scholarship on-site, and American English e-teacher MOOCs on the internet. Let's move to scholarships for scholars. Where are the scholars? Graduate students, where are you? Do we have any scholars here? Type 1. Hind. Welcome, Hind. Fellow scholar. I'm a scholar too. All right. Ahmed, Ahmed, interesting. Basma, you are still a scholar, a lifelong learner, ya Basma. Okay. Farah. Nice. Very good. So the coming couple of scholarships are for you. Okay. So this is going to be a guessing game. Who am I? I'll give you some pieces of information about a well-known character, and then you've got to tell me who is this person. This person is a man, and I'll give you some pieces of information about him. Type your guesses in the chat box. The first piece of information is, I am a freshman from Arkansas, US. He tried to convince the Congress to facilitate funded exchange of students in the fields of education, culture, and science. His exchange program has been established in 1946. And the exchange program enabled for fully funded scholarships for US citizen and international students. Do you know the name of this? Wow, thank you, Iwan. Interesting.
Good job.
Good job. Yes, this is a very quick guess. Very good. He is
Aya Rizq برضو as well, and Hana Said, yes. Well
and
done.
Aya and Hana, thank you.
Basma كانت هتكتب Obama. How come Basma?
He didn't actually do this much. Yes, this is J. William Fulbright. Yes, Sir William Fulbright. I was in in a grant to the university that he studied in, and I didn't know that until the end of the program. So it was really weird. One time while I'm walking in the university and they told me this is Fulbright, I told them, really? That was, yeah, he was here, and they told me this is his place of birth, like the US, in the US, Arkansas. So the program I was in is, yeah, his hometown, yes. So it's from Fulbright. It's called Junior Faculty Development Program. From its name, it's for people who are working in the faculty or in the university, all right? Junior means young, young scholars. So this scholarship is for young scholars or young faculty members. They should have MA plus 5 years of university level experience in teaching, or PhD and no more than 5 years of university level teaching experience. What do we study there? Mainly it's because if it's for scholars, it's mainly focused on research in your area of interest and new teaching and research methods. So it's kind of mixed, teaching and research. And you're going to observe classes, attend seminars. You will be matched with an American faculty member, which is really interesting if you're pursuing your MA. Sorry, of course, you've got your MA before getting admitted to this. I mean, if you're pursuing for your PhD, it will be a very nice chance to get help from an American university or faculty member. You will have weekly mentoring session with him or her, and cultural exchange. There are some cultural exchange events. I had a very nice mentor there who helped me a lot with my PhD, and I tried to hold some presentations about Egypt, and very interesting that there they know nothing about Egypt but the camel and the pyramid. So when I showed them all of these great people, they were really astonished. Yeah, they know nothing about Egypt.
Really?
All right. Yeah, no, they know nothing about Egypt. They were asking me, do you live in tents? Do you live in the desert? Things
Oh
like
my
that.
God. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ahmed Al-Hafnawi is writing and Basma, they know. You know, they know all these things and Basma.
Yeah. So, all right, so it's just 10 weeks. So if you're kind of afraid to have a very deep, long experience abroad, you can try yourself in just 10 weeks. And this is how I thought, just 10 weeks abroad. You will have pre-departure orientation and a re-entry workshop in Washington, D.C. It's not only for TEFL or teachers of English or people who are specialized in education. They have other majors. So all the majors who were accepted in the scholarship for this year will gather at the end in a re-entry workshop in Washington, D.C. And they have got to synthesize the whole experience and what they have learned and how they are going to implement it in their home institution or home university. And you will get your certificates by the end, which is a really turning point in your life. So if you're a scholar, just go and apply for this. It will really hone your skills as a researcher if you are a scholar or a researcher. So they were having TEFL cohort, but this year they didn't announce for TEFL. They announced only for renewable energy and engineering and information technology. Maybe next year they are going to announce for TEFL. You've got to apply throughout online application, 3 recommendation letters. It opens October 10, and the deadline is December 7. And this is the email and the phone numbers. Fulbright, they are not open now for the quarantine and the COVID-19 circumstances. So if you need anything, you can just call them. All right. And this is if you got your PhD, the second scholarship here for scholars. If you got your PhD and you need to continue your research abroad, so this is for you. Postdoctoral research grants. This is for postdoctoral faculty members. All fields are eligible. You will conduct research at US institutes. You will stay there for 3 to 9 months. And for application, you need all of these things. The online application, of course, your PhD certificate, translated into English, the CV and 3 recommendation letters, letter of support from your home institution. This is kind of like your home university is like permitting you to go and study abroad. This is the letter of support. And a project statement. What is your project about? What is your research going to be about? The thing that you're going to continue out there in the US. And there is, there are a number of information sessions about this. So if you're interested in this, I do advise you to go and attend online information sessions. They are very informative. And the presenters are really cooperative if you want to know anything about this. Okay, I'll take all your questions by the end, inshallah. So if you have a question, write it on a piece of paper and keep it next to you, and I'll take your questions by the end. All right, so it's your part once more. What are the 2 scholarships we talked about today, and 4 scholars? Huh? Anyone in the chat box, tell me. Okay, thank you, Basma. JFDP, interesting. JFDP, and the other one? And the other one? Post what? Postdoctoral, thank you. So junior faculty development program and postdoctoral grant, research grant. I want to tell you something. This is not all about Fulbright. There are many scholarships on Fulbright website that you will find in the references that are going to be sent to you. And if you have any questions, I'm available on Facebook, on my page, and I'll give you my email by the end if you have any other questions about these or other scholarships, inshallah. Students, the persons I do support the most, scholarships for students. I love and support all of you, but special part in my heart for students. So here are some scholarships for students, and I want all of you to think about the coming riddles. Here you have 26 letters, equivalent to 26 numbers. And I want you to find the letters equivalent to the following numbers. Marwa, I will get you cupcake. Okay. All right. So 13.1 stands for what in letters? Can you tell me? 13.1. 13 equals 1 letter. Which letter? And 1 equals MA. Excellent. Isra, Nuha. Nice. So for students who want to get an MA from abroad, this is in handy. How about 16? Yes, FLTA. Thank you, Bassoum. Thank you, Basma. FLTA, Foreign Language Teaching Assistant. So ready for the coming tour? Write one. Write one if you're ready. Professor Basma. Professor Basma. Abla Basma. Okay. Yes. All right. Master's degree. Master's degree scholarship. This is in handy. It's really open for all students from all backgrounds, university graduates. Just have your bachelor's degree and you're good to go. How long you're going to get the research grant, the master's degree, for maximum of 2 years. So you've got 2 years to finalize everything and get your degree. All fields are encouraged to apply. you will receive an MA from one of the US universities. Couldn't be more interesting. So you have also an online application, copies of certificates, all post-secondary certificates. So if you get anything like you've got your bachelor's degree and you pursued for diplomas or anything, you can also send these certificates. 3 recommendation letters, national ID, scanned copies of any previous J1 or J2 visas, if applicable, if you went there before, TOEFL, ITP 550 or TOEFL IBT 80, IELTS 6.5 band. All right. And there is an information session about this on June 18. All right, so I do encourage you, if you want to go there, to go to the online Q&A, question and answer live session. All right, foreign language teaching assistant. This is a non-degree scholarship. This is the last one here, and it's a non-degree scholarship. It's for early career teachers of English as a foreign language, literature, American studies. You just have to have your bachelor's degree. They don't prefer people with more than 7 years of teaching experience. So 7 years or less will be, you will have more chances to get the scholarship. It's a 9-month non-degree scholarship. What are you going to do there? This is really interesting because you're going to teach Arabic in one of the US universities. There in US, they have departments of Arabic language and Islamic studies in the US universities. So they get scholars whose first language is Arabic to teach their undergraduate students modern standard Arabic. And very interesting that you get when you get into the interview, you get interviewed in modern standard Arabic in Fusha. So you've got to introduce yourself in Fusha and to explain everything about yourself in Fusha and what do you want to go there, what do you want to do there, and all of these things. You will also facilitate cultural events and language clubs. You will also study 2 courses, so you will teach and study. You will study 2 courses per semester. One of them must be in the US studies. The other one can be like a second language, like Spanish or Italian. One of my friends studied Spanish. Ayers, if she's here. Okay. Online application. What do you want? You want an online application, TOEFL ITP 550, TOEFL IBT. Yes, Aya's here. Yeah, she's here. Okay. Yeah, 79 or 80, IELTS band 6, copies of certificates, 3 recommendation letters, CV with detailed contact information, scanned copy of passport, or valid national ID. If you don't have a passport, that's totally okay. So you can scan your valid national ID until you get one, and scan copies of any previous US J1 or J2 visa, if applicable. And also there is an information session on their website, June 14. If you're planning to go there, I do encourage you to do this, to attend the information session, and you still have a chance to apply for this scholarship and for the MA as well. Your turn. What did we talk about? Tell me, students. Master's degree. Thank you, Noha. First one. She's the first one. Yes, master's degree and FLTA. Very good. Thank you. Interesting. FLTA and master's degree program. Yes. So Amira, you told us about so many scholarships and eligibility criteria and so many pieces of information. So what should we do? نعمل إيه بقى عشان to get the scholarship? To get a shortcut, so if the scholarship's announced and you have the following things that I will tell you about, you will get more chance to apply quickly and to get accepted. Okay, and if you're not accepted for one time, this is not the end of the world. You will get an experience. So you either get the scholarship or an experience in applying for the scholarship. So you get an experience for applying in the scholarship, and then you're going to get accepted the next time, inshallah. Me and my friends applied for scholarships for nearly 5 years before getting accepted. That's totally okay. It doesn't come from the first time. أعمل إيه? What are the things that I should have to get a shortcut and get the scholarship? Make sure you have a passport, even if you don't have, don't give up. Even if you don't have a present travel opportunity right now. I got my passport while I haven't applied for anything. I got and get my passport before even knowing about the scholarship. I just wanted to travel, so I got my passport. Second, make sure your national ID is valid. Okay? Get your CV very well written in English, all right? And I think you got an interesting session about CV writing with Mr. Khalid. Get your TOEFL or IELTS, all right? And make sure your graduate certificate, your bachelor degree certificate, and the other additional certificates are translated into English, and make sure all of the administrative stuff is settled down, because in the Egyptian universities, they take some time to translate your mark transcripts and your certificates and all of these things. Get them translated and put them right next to you. And once there is a scholarship, you can just get and apply for it, okay? So these are the 5 things that you need to get, even if you don't have an opportunity right now, okay? Just put them next to you, and then you will get the opportunity, inshallah. Okay, now we're going to, thank you so much. So now we're going to have a poll, Anan.
Yeah, are you ready?
Yeah. We're going to vote for the scholarships. Read the questions. Read the question. It's one question. Read the question really carefully and try to choose.
Yeah, it's just one question, okay? Are you ready for it?
It's just one question.
Yeah, okay. Just tell me once it appears. I think it appears now.
It appears, yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, that's great.
You can choose more than one, by the way.
Basma, I'm sure that you're asking yourself now, why couldn't I vote? Because you are a co-host. Would you like me to cancel this? I know that you want to do something like that, but I'm going to keep you.
Basma, she's telling you can't vote because you're a co-host. Do you want to vote?
كنت بحاول, yes. طب okay, I'm going to cancel. I'm going to cancel.
Yeah, let her vote.
I'll let you free.
Yeah, set her free, please.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. You've got 30 seconds. Are you still voting?
Yeah.
Interesting. Very
can you
good.
see the result? Can you see the result?
I'm seeing that. Yeah, I
great.
can see them in front of me.
That's great.
It's really interesting. Can they all see the? Can you all see the
not
the
yet?
result?
Not yet. I'm going
it's
to
not
show
announced
for
yet.
them.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Once you want to end it, just tell me.
Okay. You've got less than 30 seconds.
Hurry up, guys! Quickly!
Less than 30 seconds. It's
Yeah.
just a tip of your finger. Come on.
Hurry up! You can choose more than one
Okay.
option.
3, 2, 1. End it. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you. So,
I'm going to
e-teachers,
share results with you.
yeah, please share results with all of us.
Yes. Can
Big
it?
fans of the MOOCs and Fulbright Master's degree.
Yeah.
All right.
That's great.
Interesting. Very good.
Is it clear for you all? Can you see the result? Yeah, that's good. Okay.
Okay, and in the third place comes
I'm sorry. Yes. Again.
Felt
Uh-huh.
Felt scholarship. So first we have e-teacher and Fulbright. They are the same number, the same
Yeah, degree.
percentage.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Yes, and then
43.
we
Yes.
have Felt scholarship 41.
Yeah, felt
Uh,
is fine. Yeah, that's it.
Felt is really, yeah, it's really nice.
And easygoing, yani. It's
And then
fine.
very
Yeah.
easy going, yeah, it's flexible, anyone can join.
Yeah.
And then teachers of critical language 30, which is not bad, nice. And then foreign language teaching assistant. All right. Okay. That's
Okay.
interesting. Postdoctoral research grant. Inshallah, all of you will get your PhD and get more interest in this scholarship because it's really valuable.
Yeah.
Thank you
Inshallah.
so much. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Anan, for
Thank
sharing
you.
the poll.
Most welcome.
Um,
What about Relu and becoming a Relu mentor? Yes, it's a good question. Okay. The announcement, the announcement of Relu mentors starts by the end of December at this time, nearly. Once it appears, we're going to share it for you all, inshallah, to fill in the application, and we wish you all the best, inshallah, to be Relu mentors.
yes, the application form is really simple.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, please shoot your questions. Would you, Amira, give us some tips on the application form? All right. The application form is really simple. You just go to the online application, fill in the blank spaces, and if you need any help later on, then you can ask me, because the application form is not unified for all of the scholarships. It's according to the scholarship you're deciding to go and apply for. So if you later on need help on the scholarship you will choose, just contact me. You're very welcome. You want to register for, for Felt, I told you, you just, you've got to be a member for Nile TCL, as I told you the steps, and you will find the link to the Nile TCL membership in the references that Anan, inshallah, going to share with you.
Yeah, inshallah, sure. Just to give us 24 hours, because this week was a rush week, and we have a lot of things to
Thank
do.
you.
Yes, we haven't sent emails yet. Yes.
No years of experience to join, really, not really much. I think not very long years of experience.
Yes.
AUC announced about 4 scholarships. Okay, thank you so much, Marwa. Okay.
My teacher trainer.
This is from the AUC. This is another.
Yeah, it's a course.
Yeah, it's a course. It's another thing. I can send you the link to it. If you can send me a message and I'll send you the link to it. All right.
Actually, we are sorry. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right. So this is my email. Amira M El Sayed 1@gmail.com, and this is my Facebook. Feel free to contact me and ask me about anything. And I wish to find you all having your belt in your airplanes after the quarantine, and we're flying together, all of us, inshallah. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Amira.
Thank you so much, Anan,
Yeah.
for inviting me and for hosting us and for your efforts in organizing the whole event. Thank you so much
Thank you
for
so
this.
much. Kindly switch off your screen just to thank all our members. Stop sharing your screen, Amira. Thank
All
you.
right.
Yes. Finally, we reached the end of this week. Alhamdulillah. We are still alive. We have an issue today to go live, but for a quarter an hour. But alhamdulillah, we can handle it. We went live. Thank you for all our attendees. Thank you for all our followers on our Facebook page and those who are following from the live video. Thank you, Amira, so much for this
Thank you so much,
wow
Anan.
session. بجد يعني I
Thank
just
you.
want to travel now.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
of us, wallah. Inshallah, we'll meet in the
Yeah.
airport very soon. Inshallah.
Yeah, I hope so. Yes. Thank you,
Inshallah.
Basma, Khalid, Marwa, Amira. Thank
Marwa,
you for,
Basma.
yeah, it was very nice event. Actually, yani, I forget all the hard work by now, because I feel that we do something beneficial for all of you. I hope that you got satisfied. Um, stay tuned بقى, inshallah, for the upcoming events, but it will not be for a week. We're going to make just sessions, yes, because it's very harsh week. Yes. Okay, thank you, Amira, for this beneficial session.
Most welcome,
Basma,
dear.
are you
Thank you.
still there? Hello, Basma. Unmute yourself, Basma. Khalid, Marwa. Just to say goodbye for all our attendees and thank you for following this event.
شكرا يا جماعة والله، وشكرا يا عنون كتير
Thank you.
كتير على الايفنت الجميل دوت.
Thank you for accepting the
يعني
invitation.
أنا شخصيا استمتعت بيه. it was really fun.
Thank you.
والتوبكس اللي كانت في الايفنت كانت جميلة قوي وانترستنج جدا. يعني حتى الحاجات اللي
Alhamdulillah.
فاتتني أنا هروح أتفرج عليها على اليوتيوب بقى
Yeah,
عشان
for sure.
المواضيع. thank you so much يعني. thank you Mizu for today's session. it was وانا حاولت ما بقاش ترابل ميكر واكون هاديه على قد ما اقدر، بس ما كنتش قادره.
I was so excited when you got
You
into
tried.
the chat box and you wrote, and I said, "Yay, Basma's there!
Yes.
It's gonna be very spicy."
انا حسيت
So
انك
much.
كنت بتعملي اجنور للكومنتس اللي انا بكتبها.
No, don't
No,
worry.
no, والله no. No, بسمة انت حبيبتي يا بسمة. No والله.
Yes, Marwa. Thank you, Basuma. Inshallah, we'll meet in more events, inshallah, in the upcoming events, inshallah.
يا ميرا.
يا مرمور حبيبي.
الحلاوه دي، الدنيا ما شاء الله كانت حلوه جدا.
Thank you حبيبتي.
جدا. خلاص عارفه اللي هو لو حاسس ان هو ايه، يلا هنربط الحزام، يلا
حضري شنطتك يلا.
احنا قبل السيشن اصلا تتكلمي في ايه.
Yeah.
all of us.
Thank you so much. Khalid.
ثانك يو عنان. كمان الايفنت ما شاء الله كان حلو جدا، ويعني انبسطت بيه. يعني ربنا يكرم بقى كده ان شاء الله، ويجمعنا على قريب ان شاء الله باذن الله في ايفنتس ثانيه كتير.
أكيد إن شاء الله.
السلام عليكم.
Anan is an excellent coordinator. ما شاء الله عليها. يعني this is something that I have to say. ما شاء الله عليك. يعني
Thank you والله يا يا
عايش
أميرة
يعني.
Thank you. I'm just trying to do my best والله. الحمد لله.
You are doing excellent. ما شاء الله.
أميرة يعني كان يوم هايل، يوم عالمي، أسبوع عالمي. ختم طبعا ختموها مسك يعني النهارده. تسلم ايديك يا دكتور اميره. انا عايز اقول ان احنا
ما خدتش البي اتش دي وحياه ربنا اللي استدعوا لي يا جماعه.
والله ان شاء الله ان شاء الله بامر الله
بامر
الله ان شاء الله. هو اذان المغرب بيأذن دلوقتي، فان شاء الله بامر الله ربنا يحقق لكم كل اللي انتم عايزينه ان شاء الله. كان فانتاستيك فور تيتشرز. يعني هنبدا بعنان ذات المجهود الجبار، بسمه الهايله صاحبه البسمه الهايله، أميرة السو انرجاتيك بجد، مروة يعني اللي بتسعدنا ودايما على طول الابتسامة على وشها. طبعا كلكم يعني بذلتوا مجهود غير عادي. شكرا يا عنان، شكرا لكايرو ريلو كايرو بلاتفورم بجد يعني عملنا الأسبوع ده كان هايل. بالتوفيق للكل. شكرا لكل الناس اللي حضرت، متشكرين بجد للناس اللي اهتمت وان شاء الله بيست اوف لاك، واحنا هنا اهوت لخدمه الناس كلها. ربنا يوفقك.
ثانك يو. احنا مش طالبين منكم غير حاجه واحده بس، دعواتكم، يعني افتكرونا كده بالدعاء، يعني والله يعني we are doing our best، يعني اولا to make use of the time during the quarantine and to benefit the others، يعني فاحنا we are doing our best يعني والله. فكل ما تفتكرونا كده ادعوا لنا، لان يعني دي زكاة علم، وتعتبر حاجه احنا بنعملها كده volunteering، واحنا حاجه احنا حابينها وحابين يعني نشير experience مع الناس كلها، يعني على الاقل نعمل حاجه زي ما بنقول ان احنا تفيدنا كلنا في وقت احنا كلنا محتاجين ان احنا ندي positive energy لبعض. فيعني ان شاء الله ربنا يكرمنا ونفضل نكمل معاكم على نفس الوضع وبنفس المجهود، ويا رب يجعله في ميزان حسناتنا جميعا سواء لينا او ليكم. وطبعا يعني don't hesitate ان انتوا to share it with your colleagues يعني and to invite your friends to join us والكلام ده كله، يعني you don't need to hesitate for that. Thank you all بجد. I can't thank you all enough. ومش عايزه اقفل بس يعني خلاص بقى عشان مش نطول عليكم. ان شاء الله نشوفكم الاسبوع الجاي، هنقول لكم على الصفحه على الايفنتس الجايه، بس في الغالب هنبقى يومين بس في الاسبوع ان شاء الله. We are going to confirm ان شاء الله. Follow us on Relo Cairo Mentors platform والchannel بتاعتنا على اليوتيوب. لو حد فاته اي سيشن من السيشنز اللي فاتت على مدار الشهر اللي فات والاسبوع ده على Relo Cairo Mentors platform YouTube channel. Okay? Thank you so much. We are so glad that you are joining us. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye.
Bye.